Good afternoon, Camaro fans. This is my 2018 black Camaro 2SS. And you'll see this little door here that comes up to fill this hole. It's not coming up on its own anymore. It goes down when the lid comes up, and when you put the lid back down, this should push out and fill the hole like it does on the other side. And what's happened is a little spring piece in here, right underneath here, has broken off. Relatively easy fix. It's just a matter of taking off this little quarter panel and buying a new one. Unfortunately, you can't buy the broken part, which I'll show you in a minute here. We have to put the lid up a little bit to do this. Pardon me while I reach across the camera. And I can't reach the button from here. I gotta get the other side. You have to have your car an accessory for this to work. That's why it's going to beep at us. And now I can push the button and the lid will come up and get out of my way. You will need, pardon me. You will need trim removal tools. There's one little pin in the back here you remove. And it didn't come out completely. Let's get it in there, put that back in there. And then it's just a matter of popping all this up carefully. These plastic trim removal tools are great, so you don't damage anything. It's just a matter of really just yanking it up all the way around. In the back one, which tends to be a little stiffer, there it is, and the ones on this side as well. And then there's two right about here, little white ones that only come halfway up. You have to slide them back and then it'll come up. And there's what we have. And the problem is we have a broken piece. This little piece used to fit right across here, this way. And this little spring pulls out and attaches into here, which is a very poor design. Come on, get in there. And you're gonna fight it a little bit. Once you get it in, and this would sit here. So when this was pushed back by the convertible top, it's hard to hold, that spring would pull out completely, all the way. Except I've got the whole thing put together upside down, I think. Has to go this way to make it work properly. Now the lid's coming down because I didn't leave it long enough. More, see if it'll stay longer. But this piece is the weak spot. It is held in by 1, 2, 3, and 3 on this side. Little clips that just pop down over the side and into the little holes you can see there. Now what I found out by going to GM is you cannot buy this piece, which is all I really need. Everything else is fine. This little thing just pulls back like that. It runs in tracks and would sit like that whenever your top is up. The weakness to the design is these 6 little clips that hold this thing in place. And then this spring pulls out. Be careful doing this. You can cut your finger pretty easily. And it's stiff. There's a lot of pressure on that. So the whole time the top is in the up position, this thing is stretched out and straining on these 3 little pins on each side of here. And there goes my phone. Sorry about that, I had to take a business call there. Old business acquaintance. But anyway, It's a very weak design on GM's part because these 6 little tabs, and you can see they're very small little piece of plastic. 3 have broken off of there, or two of the 3 have broken off there, and all 3 have broken off on the other side. So because that's under so much pressure, anytime the top is up, and I would assume maybe in California it's a little bit different, but for me here in Ontario, Canada, whenever it's cold or rainy, I've got the lid up. So it's probably up 80 or 90% of the time. And when it sits in my garage all winter under cover, it's got the lid up. So that's constantly under pressure. And the only thing that's broken is this, but you can't buy this. You have to buy the whole replacement piece, which I just got in today. The cost of about $200 Canadian money. And you can see it's basically the exact same thing. Hopefully it's the exact same thing, because it's got to work for me here. And when this door pushes back, you can see that little spring come out. So that is pushed here by a piece of the convertible top. That spring is under tension all the time, the whole time this is up. And it's only held, well, you can see them in the camera. There's a little tab here, here, and here. And there's 3 of the same on the other side that you'll probably never be able to see due to lighting. But the same thing. So it's a very weak piece. I'm wondering whether I should add some dabs of glue along here to strengthen it up, because I'm sure if that stays open for any length of time like that, it's going to break again. And then we're going to have a problem. And the rest of the replacement is just pretty straightforward. Set her back in place and get those 2 white ones in first, because they have to go in and then down a little bit and then slide forward. And it's a little bit of a fiddle to get them in. There we go, they're in and they're slide forward. And now it's just a matter of getting everything in place and in the right spots so that it locks up properly when you push it all down. And that's the inside of that. And bang, put the plug back in here. The plug's in trouble, but it'll be alright. Probably need a new plug, but I'll survive. And now we're fixed. She's good as new. Quick and easy, not much time involved in it. Oh, that's out of the track. There it is. So this just a little piece here. This little black plastic thing here. It hits a little gray plastic thing on that side and pushes that down and under so it goes away, because one of the arms to support the convertible top comes up into here. And then when this goes back, that spring pulls this back into position and everything's golden again. Make sure everything's banged down properly, it all looks good. And we're done. That's a problem I see being a fault on GM's part. I think it's a very poor design, the way those 6 little tabs hold that thing in place there. There's no way it is going to hold for any length of time. It is going to break on you. And there's not much else you can do about it except replace the part. Oh, it's turned off on me again. Well, car shut down again. Then we put the top back down. And everything's perfect again, just like it was. This will automatically push forward when the top goes up, and it'll slide back into place when the top goes back down. And I hope you've enjoyed this. This is Ray Armour, and my first attempt at a YouTube video, instructional video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.